Hi everyone, I'm Lisbeth. Thank you for tuning in on Moseholm Yoga. This is day 7 of your 10 days get into your yoga practice. I hope you feel amazing and I hope you feel more and more motivated to keep up a regular yoga practice. As you have noticed, we do a lot of the same moves again and again, a lot of the same small sequences, every time a bit different. And sometimes we build on a bit more. And yesterday at day 6, we did a bit more gentle flow. Today we're going to do a bit more dynamic flow again. And the most of the moves you will know. Maybe there's 1 or 2 new things coming up, but just enjoy. And just do as much as you can. If it feels a bit too much, if you want to do it a bit differently, just always listen to your body. Breathe deep and always listen to your body, so you'll make it your flow. Let's start. To begin with, just find a comfortable seated position. Anyhow, you sit nice and tall. Let your hands rest to your thighs. And you can close your eyes for a moment. Just take a moment to settle on your yoga mat. Letting your attention drift a bit deeper inwards. Take a deep breath in by your nose. And long, slow breath out by your mouth. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. And just simply notice how every inhale is filling you up, lengthening your spine, opening up and creating space. And how every exhale is softening, giving you this grounding sensation. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. Take another deep breath in, and this time you let your arms float out to the sides and all the way up high. At the top, bring your palms together. Close your eyes and bring your thumbs to your heartbeat. Relax your shoulders back and down. Take another deep breath in by your nose. And long, slow breath out by your mouth. And then just let your hands rest to your thighs. And gently open your eyes. From here, you take a lean towards your right side. You can place your right hand and your elbow to the ground. Lift your left arm to the sky, open up. Maybe tip all the way over to the right. You can drop your head down, relax your neck. But just take a few deep breaths, moving your body anyhow it feels good for you to move here. You can open up, you can reach the arm back behind you, or maybe swing it a bit around. Just some gentle moves, some long, deep breath. When you're ready on an inhale, you make your way right back through the middle. Come all the way over to the left side, place your left hand and elbow down, lift your right arm to the sky, open up. Maybe tip all the way over to the side. You can drop your head down, relax your neck. Taking a few deep breaths, moving in a way that feels good for you to move. Inhales to open up, to create some space. And long, slow exhales, softening, letting go. When you're ready on an inhale, you make your way back to the middle. And this time you walk your hands a few steps in front of you. You can drop your head, relax your neck. And just take a few deep breaths here. Maybe rock a bit side to side if that feels good. Just be curious. Just try a bit around if it feels nice to walk your hands, your upper body a few steps to one side. Or maybe a few easy steps the opposite way. Just try a bit around. exploring and finding nice ways to move your body. Finding maybe some small spots and places where it feels good to stretch and move a bit. Breathe in deep. When you're ready, you make your way back to the middle. And then you slowly walk your hands back towards your body and place them all the way behind your hips. Press your palms against the ground as you lift your chest towards the sky, open up. And if it feels good, you can lift your hips up too. Just open up here, open up the front of your body. And when you're ready, again, both hands to the ground. Just come to your seated position for a moment, let your hands rest to your thighs. And close your eyes. Just take a moment to settle here. Softening. And guiding your focus back to your heartbeat. Deep breath in by your nose. And long, slow breath out by your mouth. And again, gently open your eyes. From here you come to all four on your hands and your knees. And if you, like I did, sitting on a blanket, you just remove the blanket and come to all four. Or if you need a blanket to support underneath your knee, if it hurts to have too much pressure on your knee, you can always put a blanket here underneath your knee to just let it lift up just a tiny little bit of the yoga mat so you don't feel the pressure to your knees. Make sure you're comfortable. Here on all fours, you start moving your spine anyhow it feels good to move. You can round it, you can arch it, you can move it a bit side to side, forward and back, round and round. And just take some deep breath. Deep breath in by your nose. And long, slow breath out by your mouth. And feel how the movement starts from the center of your body. Right from the middle. Your arms and your legs, they just follow along. Breathe in deep. Again, maybe there is a spot somewhere, needs a bit of extra attention, maybe feels a bit tight or maybe a bit sore. Just take your time to explore, moving in a way that feels good. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. Take another deep breath in, arch your spine, and exhale, tuck your toes. On another inhale, you lift your hips up nice and high. And exhale, you come into your downward facing dog. And you've been here several of times, so just take your time as always to get into your down dog. Maybe gentle walk on the spot, shifting your body weight from one heel to the opposite. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in deep. On an inhale, you lift up nice and high to your tippy toes, lift your hips up high. And exhale, softening your heels back down towards the ground. 2 more times, inhale, lift up nice and high to your tippy toes. And exhale, softening your heels to the ground. 1 more time, inhale, lift up nice and high. And exhale, easy down. On an inhale, you roll forward into a plank pose. Just keep a soft bend in your elbows, maybe gentle sway side to side if that feels good. Just make sure you don't hang in your lower back. It's not nice in the long run. So if it feels too much, you can always bring your knees down and then support here. But make sure you have a more or less straight line from the top of your neck all the way down through your spine and to your legs. But you can just make sure you breathe deep. You can always rock a bit forward and back, side to side. Sometimes a bit of movement helps if it feels like your body is working for you, which it is in your plank pose. Again, on an inhale, you lift your hips up nice and high and come back to your down dog. But if you stay with your breath, you can do a lot more minutes in a plank than you might think you can. Coming back to your plank pose, again, just a soft bend in your elbows, maybe sway a bit side to side. This time you can lean so much to one side, you lift the opposite arm towards the sky and then the opposite way. Just rock a bit side to side. like you want to go into a side plank, but it's still dynamic, so you just flow a bit from one side to the other, leaning all the body weight to one side so you can lift the opposite off the ground. Just a few deep breaths, nice and easy. Just like the waves of the ocean. Coming back to the center, both hands to the ground, lift your hips up nice and high. Come back to your down dog, take a few deep breaths. One more time, roll forward into your plank pose. Again, just rock a bit side to side. And this time we want to do a side plank. Starting on your right side, inhale, lift up your hips. Roll to the right side, lift your left arm to the sky, open up. You can turn your gaze towards the sky. Any version of a side plank you prefer. If you lose your balance, just come back. Finding your balance again. You can always bring any inner shin down for a bit more stability. Coming back to the middle, plank in the middle, both hands to the ground. Rock a bit side to side. Inhale, lift up your hips, roll to the left side into a side plank, lift your right arm to the sky, open up. And a reminder that every day is different. The two sides can feel different, maybe one side, no balance today, maybe the other side better, or maybe the other way around. So just try around, breathe deep. Embrace whatever is for you today. Both hands to the ground. Again, just lower your knees, lower your hips down for a nice up dog. You can move your spine, how it feels good to move. Inhale to stretch your arms, lift up your chest. And then you bring your hips to your heels into a child's pose, just a few deep breaths. You can rest your forehead to the ground. On an inhale again, you lift up your hips, come to all four on your hands and your knees. You can move your spine, how it feels good to move. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips up nice and high and come back to your down dog. Breathe in deep. And then from here you walk your hands and your feet all the way to the top of your yoga mat. And as you reach the top, just bend your knees, let your torso fold over your legs. On an inhale, you roll up to stand one notch at a time. Open your arms out to the side, reach to the sky. And as you exhale again, just bend your knees, fold over your legs. Inhale to lift up halfway long, flat back. And exhale, palms down. Lean to the right side so you can step your left foot far back, low lunge. And gently lower your left knee and shin to the ground. Just take a few deep breaths here. Exploring a bit in your low lunge. Maybe it feels nice to rock a bit side to side. And then maybe finding a nice place in the center. Just take a few deep breaths. You can let your arms relax down the side of your body. Maybe your arms out to the side, maybe to the sky. Maybe a small back bend. Any kind of little move you feel like. You can do a twist to one side or a nice opening the opposite way. Breathe in deep. Again, just explore, just try a bit around and see what works best for you today on this side of your hip. And keep your breath flowing, slow, deep breath. When you're ready, you tuck your toes and easy gently stretch out your right leg coming into your runner stretch. If it feels a bit tight here in the back of your leg, you can bend the knee again on an inhale. And as you exhale, easy gently stretch out the leg. Maybe move a bit to one side or the opposite way. Just a few deep breaths, trying a bit around. Exploring. And when you're ready again, you crawl your way forward to your low lunge. Just keep your back toes tucked. Take a deep breath in as you lift your hips up nice and high. And exhale, just let your upper body just fold over your front leg. Just drop your head, relax your neck. If it feels too much with your straight legs, you can always soften your knees, bend them a little, maybe sway your hips side to side. Breathe in deep. Then from here, you spin your back foot and heel to the ground, open triangle. Lift your left arm to the sky, open up. Gaze towards the sky. You can keep your front leg straight or you can have a soft bend in your knee. You can place your hand to either your foot, to the ground, or to your leg, where it suits you best. Just breathe in deep here, opening up. From here again, you bend your front knee, reach your top arm behind you, lift yourself up tall. And exhale, warrior two. 2 more times, inhale to fill up. And exhale, easy down. 1 more time, inhale, takes you up nice and high. And exhale, warrior two. On an inhale, lean back, reverse warrior. And exhale, coming forward, both hands to the ground. And step back to your down dog. Taking a few deep breaths. Then we do the same thing 1 more time. You walk your hands and your feet all the way to the top of your yoga mat. And as you reach the top, just bend your knees, let your torso fold over your legs. On an inhale, you roll up to stand 1 notch at a time. Open your arms out to the sides, reach to the sky. And exhale again, just bend your knees, fold over your legs. On an inhale, lift up halfway long, flat back. And exhale, palms down. Take a lean to the left side so you can step your right foot far back, low lunge. And gently lower your right knee and your shin to the ground. Just take a few deep breaths here. Maybe rock a bit side to side if that feels good. Until you maybe find a nice place in the center for a few deep breaths. Maybe staying down low or maybe lifting up your upper body a bit more. Arms out to the side or maybe a small back bend. Anything at all. Just make sure you take some deep breath. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. Just listen to your body. You can try a round and then just go with what feels best. No need to push it or force it. Doesn't work in the long run anyways. When you're ready, you tuck your back toes and make your way into your runner stretch on this side. Easy, gently stretching out your left leg. If it feels a bit tight, you bend the knee on an inhale. And exhale, easy, gently stretch it out. Or maybe move a bit to one side or a bit the opposite way. Again, just try a bit around. And breathe in deep. As well, soften your face and relax your jaw. Every part of the body is connected. When you're ready, again, you crawl your way forward, low lunge. Just keep your back toes tucked. On an inhale, lift your hips up nice and high. And exhale, just let your torso fold over your front leg. Drop your head, relax your neck. Maybe sway your hips side to side. Breathe in deep. And then from here, open triangle, you spin your back foot and heel to the ground. Inhale, you lift up your right arm to the sky, open up. Place your left hand where it fits you best, to the ground, your foot or your leg. Relax your shoulders away from your ears and just breathe in deep. From here again, you softly bend your front knee, reach your top arm behind you, lift yourself up tall. And exhale, warrior two, just ground your feet. 2 more times, inhale to fill up. And exhale, easy down. 1 more time, inhale takes you up nice and high. And exhale, warrior two. On an inhale, you lean back, reverse warrior. And exhale, coming forward, both hands to the ground. And step back to your down dog. Breathe in deep. On an inhale, you lift up your right leg, down dog split, open up your hip. And exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, press your feet against the ground, takes you up nice and high, arms to the sky. And exhale, soften halfway down. 1 more time, inhale, fill up. And exhale, warrior two, ground your feet, just settle in your warrior. Take a deep breath in as you let your arms float up towards the sky. And exhale, easy down. On an inhale, lean back, reverse warrior. You can stretch the front leg. And exhale, coming forward, bend your knee. Rest your forearm to your thigh. Lift your back arm to the sky. Open up. Take a few deep breaths here. And if it feels good, you can move around your upper body. You can move around your arm. anyhow it feels nice to release and just open up. And breathe in deep. On an inhale again, you lift up nice and tall, arms to the sky. And exhale, warrior two. One more time, inhale, lean back, reverse. And exhale, coming forward. This time you keep going forward into your warrior three. Lifting up your back leg, feel the balance on your right foot. Keep your right hand to the ground, lean to the right. Inhale, lift your left arm to the sky for a nice open half moon. Gaze to the sky. Roll your hip open. From here you come into a twisted half moon, so you swap the sides, you bring your left hand to the ground. Inhale, lift your right arm to the sky for a nice twist. Keep your breath flowing. Just playing with the balance. One more time, open half moon, right hand down. Inhale, lift your left arm to the sky. Feel how you roll your hip open as you lean a bit towards the right. Opening up. Again, both hands to the ground. Step your left foot down, lift yourself up tall and back to your warrior two. One more time, inhale, lean back, reverse. And exhale, coming forward, both hands to the ground and step back to your down dog. Take a few deep breaths. And then we do the same thing, left side. Inhale, lift up your left leg, down dog, split, open up your hip. And exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Press your feet against the ground. Inhale, takes you up nice and tall. And exhale, soft and halfway down. One more time, inhale, fill up. And exhale, warrior two, just ground your feet, settle in your warrior. Take another deep breath in as you let your arms float up towards the sky. And exhale, warrior two. On an inhale, lean back, reverse. And exhale, coming forward, bend your knee, extended side angle, rest your forearm to your thigh. Lift your left arm to the sky and just open up. Again, take a few deep breaths. And if it feels nice to move around here, move around your upper body, move around your arm. Just move anyhow it feels good to release and open up. Taking a few deep breaths. On an inhale again, you lift yourself up tall, arms towards the sky. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lean back, reverse. And exhale, coming forward, keep going forward all the way into your warrior three. Lifting up your right leg, feel the balance in your left foot. Keep your left hand to the ground. Lean a bit towards the left as you lift your right arm to the sky. Just find the balance. Opening up, you roll your hip open, you turn your gaze towards the sky. Just breathe in deep. From here, twisted half moon. Right hand to the ground. Inhale, lift your left arm to the sky for a nice twist. One more open half moon. Left hand down, inhale, right arm to the sky. Just open up, breathe in deep. And again, both hands to the ground. Step your right foot down, inhale, lift yourself up tall. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lean back, reverse. And exhale, coming forward, both hands to the ground. And step back to your down dog. Taking a few deep breaths. And then you walk your hands back to your feet, one step at a time. And as your hands reach your toes, just bend your knees, let your torso fold over your legs. And then here, maybe it feels nice for you to step on your palms. So you just lift up your toes a little so you can step your feet towards to your palms to get a nice stretch of your palms. You can always bend your knees if it feels better, relax your shoulders. But if it feels nice to your lower back, you can try to straighten out your knees, your legs as much as you can to give a nice stretch. Just a few deep breaths. It's nice to have a bit of a stretch for the palms and the wrist. Excuse me, not the palms, the wrist. You step on your palms to stretch your wrist. Because with all these down dog and all these poses with weight on the wrist, it can be nice to stretch them once in a while. So this one can be a really nice one to do. Just take a few deep breaths. But if you're not in the mood for this one, you can always, instead of grabbing your elbows, opposite elbows, maybe let your arms sway side to side for a nice shoulder release. However, again, just release, let go, let your arms hang down. On an inhale, you roll up to stand, 1 notch at a time. Open your arms out to the side, reach to the sky, maybe a small back bend this time. And exhale again, just bend your knees, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift up halfway long, flat back. And exhale, palms down. And walk your way back to your down dog. Taking a few deep breaths. One last time in your down dog to get a nice stretch of your back and all the way down your legs. Maybe sway your hips side to side. Just a few deep breaths. And then you walk your hands and your feet so they meet in the middle of your yoga mat. And as your hands and feet they meet, just bend your knees, let your torso fold over your legs. One last time, you roll up to stand, 1 notch at a time. Open your arms out to the side, reach to the sky. Maybe another back bend. And exhale again, just bend your knees and fold over your legs. Place your hands to the ground, bring some more weight to your hands and more distance between your feet. So you can bend your knees, come down to a nice squat position, maybe rock a bit side to side. And just before we come to the back to do the last few moves and then the Shavasana, maybe you want to just have a bit of a play time in your crow pose. Just try it maybe once or twice. So all you need to do is to stay here in your squat position. You bring your palms to the ground a bit in front of you. And then you just keep your gaze forward as you lean a bit forward. Maybe just one foot comes off the ground. And then bring your body weight backwards, relax your shoulders. Don't have to think too much about it, just lean forward, maybe the opposite foot comes off the ground. Again, coming backwards, just try a bit around. One more time, you can look forward. Maybe let one, maybe both feet comes off the ground this time. Just breathe in deep. Again, backwards, relax, maybe all the way back to relax here and just take it nice and easy. Maybe just one last time, one last try, just keep your gaze forward. Maybe lift one or maybe both feet off the ground. Just breathe in nice and easy. Just a very short one. Coming back to your squat position and then come all the way down to your hips. You can straighten out your legs to either sides. Scoop your hips maybe a bit forward. Keep your hands back behind you, lean your body backwards, take a deep breath in. And if it feels good, you lift your hips up too, just open up here. And again, gently bring your hips back down to the ground. From here, bring your legs together. Bend your knees, turn around, and then you roll down to your back. Bring your knees with you for a nice little hug, a nice little squeeze. Maybe rock your hips a bit side to side or drawing circles to release and relax your lower back. And then from here, you bring your feet to the ground and the arms down the sides of your body. Relax your shoulders back and down. Inhale, you press your feet against the ground. As you lift your hips off the ground, come all the way up to your shoulders into a nice little shoulder bridge. If you want, you can interlace your fingers, lift up a bit higher to your shoulders. Take a few deep breaths here to open up the front of your body, relaxing your neck and your shoulders. Just breathe in deep. And you can either stay here a few more deep breaths if you prefer, or you can try to come into a full wheel by placing your palms to either side of your head, like I'll show you here. Still your knees in a bent, feet down. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you lift up your hips. You lift up your whole body into a nice full wheel. Nice backward bending. Just take a few deep breaths here. Just opening up. And when you're ready, you just gently come out of your pose like you came in, one notch at a time. Maybe let your legs sway a bit side to side. And when you're ready, you make your way into your Shavasana, your relaxation part. If you want a blanket on top of you, you can bring a blanket or a sweater, whatever makes you cozy. And then just close your eyes and guide your focus Again, a bit deeper inwards. Guide your focus to your heartbeat. Deep breath in by your nose. And long, slow breath out by your mouth. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. Just let go. Let the floor carry your body weight. And let your focus point be your heartbeat. Your inhales and your exhales as they come and go. Just like watching the waves of the ocean. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. And if you prefer to stay a bit longer in your Shavasana, you can stay as long as you like. If you're ready to slowly bring some movement back to your body, by now you start deepening your inhales and lengthen your exhales. And slowly begin moving your fingers, your toes, your wrists and your ankles. You can stretch your arms, your legs, stretch your body anyhow you like. And maybe bend your knees, draw your knees to your chest one more time, give yourself a nice hug. And then from here, just roll to one side of your body. And keep your eyes closed as you make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Anyhow, you sit nice and tall. Together we take a deep breath in by the nose. Let your arms float out to the sides and all the way up high. At the top, bring your palms together, close your eyes, and bring your thumbs to your heartbeat. Relax your shoulders back and down. Take another deep breath in by your nose. And long, slow breath out by your mouth. One last time together, deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. And as you feel your heart pumping, thank yourself for taking your time for your yoga practice today. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy. When you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Namaste. I hope you feel very good all over, and I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow, day 8.